Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? This right here is the 2024 Volvo EX30, and I'm gonna give you guys an outside walk around, an inside tour, and show you guys how this small electric SUV is actually really practical. All right guys, so yeah, this is the all new, first time a Volvo has made a very small, compact electric SUV, and this one's called the EX30. So a lot of new things going on the outside and the inside because of this vehicle. So let's get straight into it. Starting with the front, because it's all electric, you're not gonna need a front conventional grille, but they still have the iconic Volvo front end with the signature, the badging, as well as that line that goes across. And this one also houses your camera unit, as you can see right there, which is really cool. But if you take a step back, you'll notice there are the Thor hammer headlights, which look really nice, kind of like the EX90, but these ones do not open up to reveal the headlight unit. You'll just have your projector beams below and above. And right below that, you do have a little vent here to provide an air current around the side of the wheel to reduce drag. But if you come down here, you'll see there are functional vents, and that's for cooling the electrical components, because that's really all there is to this vehicle. Come around the side here, you look up top, see there's some nice little indents into the hood here. There is storage under here, which we will show in a little bit if I can, but it does look really nice. It starts from the bumper, leads into the hood. And if you come around the side here, you'll see there's really nice wheel arches. I think it really adds to the character of this vehicle, and it goes into the front hood, but also kind of houses the wheel really nicely, as you guys can see right there. And as far as the wheels go, these are aero cab wheels, so reduced rolling resistance is really the goal of it. They are 20-inch wheels, and they measure 245/40 R20. So just to give you guys an idea here, the one we're looking at is a single motor setup. We'll go into more of the mechanical aspects in a little bit, but this is not like the base model, which starts at below $35,000. So just keep that in mind. This one does have options on it, which is, a lot of things you'll see is available as you option up this vehicle. So if you come around the side here, you'll notice on the mirror cap, blacked out, you do get a camera system down here, as part of that 360 surround view camera, which is available. And then the entire roof line is blacked out, which looks really nice. It's nice gloss black that goes up top onto the A and B pillar, as well as into the back right there. If we just take a real step back here and start at the bottom, there is more of a matte black plastic here with some nice ridges, which look really cool, give it more of a adventurous feel to it, which is nice. But they did announce there is gonna be a cross-country variant of this, so stay tuned for that once it does come out. So another big thing we'll see up here is the EX30. So this is where your emblem is on the side. That's kind of your model designation. If we come around the back here, you'll see you have really cool, your LED rear lighting. Typically Volvos have that continuous design. This one's broken up by that body panel, but it looks really nice, very three-dimensional, looks really cool. And then on the side here, you see a little Volvo logo lit up, which is nice. Taking a step back here, this is the rear hatch. You do get a deck lid spoiler up top, which extends, helps to reduce drag. You have your rear wiper here, heating elements. I mean, these things are designed to really handle a lot of cold climates, so they really stay true to that here. And then you have Volvo lettering in the back. And this nice surround, which connects the two taillight units together. And then if you come down here, you have your reverse camera, and that's your rear diffuser right there. Take a little closer look at that rear diffuser so you can get a feel for it. It's actually functional and looks cool. So let's open up the rear hatch here. It's power operating, and once it's opened up, we'll get a feel for how much storage space. It is a smaller vehicle, but they did pack a ton of practicality into it, which we're gonna see more on the interior here. But underneath here, you get additional storage space, and this does have a privacy cover. I removed it just so to give you guys an idea of the actual storage capacity. And similar to the C4, you can take that privacy cover and stow it underneath here, which is really nice. Now let's open up the front door, talk about what we get inside the EX30. So starting with the seats, or a lot of the interior materials you're gonna see here are made from recyclable materials. With these seats, there's a nice textile material here. I'm not sure what the name of it is. And then this, what seems like leather but isn't, and that's also made from sustainable materials, which is nice. It's a lowest carbon footprint any Volvo ever made, and a lot of it starts with the materials they use to make this interior. But these seats are really nice, very comfortable. Volvo's made amazing seats from day one. And if you come down here, you'll see, similar to the C40, carpets are made of 100% recycled water bottles. So again, very sustainable there. And you really see a lot of it on the door panel here. So looks really cool. This nice little metallic element, and this is your door handle. And that's all you get as far as switchgear. Is cool, recycled material panel right here. Same thing here, it's a nice rough material. I think it looks cool, but it's also rugged and durable. And then you get that insert, the same material as the seating right there, as well as a floating armrest, which looks awesome. Come around the side here, you do see a EX30 little Easter egg right there. There are a bunch of Easter eggs which we're gonna be showing you guys. You do get your vents here, nice little kind of clear element right there. And that's how you control them. Same material that was on the door panel up here. And let's hop inside and show you guys what you get as far as interfaces go. I'm gonna close the door here. So going on the steering wheel, it is like leather. I'm gonna call it leather, but these are all like, non-traditional leather materials. So leather steering wheel, you do get your touch controls here for your drive assist, as well as your infotainment controls. This sensor here is to detect whether my eyes are on the road or not as part of those driver assist features. Your gear selectors right here. So down for drive, one toggle for neutral, reverse, and then P for park. And then you have your turn signals, as well as your headlights and your windshield wiper controls right there. But the main kind of star of the show is a 12.3-inch center screen, because there is no gauge cluster display. There's just a center screen powered by Google. As you guys can see here, way more updated compared to what's currently in Volvo systems. And it is that floating iPad aesthetic, but it suits this car's design really nicely. This is a prototype demo, so I can't interface with it, but knowing what I've seen with other Google built-in systems, I'm expecting this to be a really good software to use. So going up top here, this car has a soundbar. So similar to like a home theater system, it's a Harman Kardon soundbar, and it's designed to, one, reduce the weight that's distributed into the doors and house it all up front here, just for better packaging. So it's supposed to make the sound system sound really good, which is nice. It'll, reverb off of the windshield, which is nice. And speaking of additional weight savings, we'll go down here into the center console. So this is not a center console, this is just a armrest. You don't open it up like a traditional one. They moved the door controls, or the door window controls, right here. So if I press rear, it'll change these to be the rear window controls, but just right now they'll be the front window controls. And then you have your lock and unlock, and these are capacitive touch buttons, so just keep that in mind. And the reason there's no opening top up here is because this slides out and you get two cup holders here. Let me move the keys. They're just demo keys, so don't pay too much attention. They're not production keys yet. Nice little insert, tells you can use this for cubbies. There's also a little nice storage compartment. It actually goes in pretty deep, so you can kind of fit things down there, which is nice. And if I push it back, it locks into one position. So if you just want one cup holder, you can do that and still get more room over here. And I can fold it or slide it all the way in, which is cool. Very clever design. We haven't seen that before ever, and I think that's a really clever setup. Opening this up right here, you have this little door, which gives you more storage, 2 USB-C ports right there, which is nice, and then 2 wireless chargers. This one shows 1, but they told me it's 2. I'll try to confirm that for you guys. And then there is a little compartment here. If you tap this button right here, since there is no glove box, you actually get this right here, which is a nice storage compartment, folds down. It's lined in plastic, but it's additional storage that you get since there is no glove box right here. So we'll close that up, and we can close this here, which is nice. You can get an extra layer of storage if you want to put on top of this, and just kind of store other valuables in there if you need to. You do get this nice ambient lighting, which you can change on the fly depending on your mood, and that's also really nice. And then the materials on the dash are nice. It's cool that they use all recycled materials, but they don't feel cheap, which I think is my biggest compliment for this interior. And there are different interior rooms, or what they call them, and I'll put the names from this one here is the Indigo, I believe. And then you see the nice little Swiss fly right there. It's iconic to all Volvos. Going up top here, you have your capacitive buttons for your lights, your heating element, your hazards, and then you have full glass roof, kind of like the C40. All right, let's hop into the back seats here and show you guys what you get. So similar setup with the door, same materials, your door handle, which honestly feels very nice, very premium. You do get big storage pockets. You do get speakers in these doors. You don't get them in the front. And then you get another cubby here, kind of like we've seen in the XC40 and stuff like that. But let's show you guys the inside here real quick. You get the same door switches in the middle. So we've seen on the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 6, we have the door switches in the middle. But check this out. That back portion of the center console is actually a tray you can slide out. So look, you can tilt it up if you want to bring things to you easily. That's actually intentionally designed like that. Or you can pull the whole thing out and you get more storage if you want. Or you get this tray here, which has this nice little Scandinavian Easter egg, which is really nice. I think it's really thoughtful. It's a cool little design, the character of this car. And I like that, so that's really cool. The seats though, quality-wise, same thing you get up front. Not the same headrest, of course, not the same paneling, but like same materials. Feels really nice. It's a nice little textured material, kind of like a canvas fabric. But again, all recyclable materials are used. As far as folding the seats down, these are designed to press down here. So you push here, you put your thumb. It's designed for your thumb, I think. That's what they're telling me. You push that, and then you can fold this down here, and then you can bring the seats flat. I'll do the same thing on the other side to show you guys what that looks like with all the seats down. So press here, you put your thumb. It's pretty hard to press. It's not like a latch where you pull. You push it down, and then it folds flat. So you do get a good amount of storage back here, which is great. And as far as what you can fit in here, they have the same will it fit guide that they've put on this EX90 into here. So it tells you what it'll fit, your seats, all your measurements there, which is nice. You know on the fly what you can and cannot fit in this vehicle, because it's a concern. You're getting a smaller SUV like this, and this one has a lot of storage space. And once I get the numbers, I'll try to pop them up here because I don't know those off the top. So let's close this here. Let's talk range. I mean, that's the biggest thing people are concerned about when getting an electric vehicle, nonetheless an electric SUV, on top of that a small SUV, because typically bigger vehicles means bigger batteries. And on this one, you have a smaller vehicle. So what does it mean as far as range? You do get a standard one motor setup, and that's what the base option is. But that gives you the best range. And as far as range goes, you get 275 miles of range. This one is the European spec, so you get your European chargers here. So this is not US spec, obviously, but to give you guys an idea, you can also get a dual motor setup on this. And that's really the performance option. So to run through those numbers real quick, that one will get you 422 horsepower and does a 0 to 60 of 3.4 seconds, which is actually insane to think that something this small can pack that much power and do 0 to 60 like near the time of like a BMW M3 or an Audi RS5. So that's crazy to think about, and then think there's a small form factor and the size makes this thing very, very nimble. So yeah, 275 miles of Volvo estimated range on the base model. And that's gonna wrap it up here. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.